Hi everyone, welcome back to Becoming with Ronnnie. I am Ronnnie, and today I want to talk about a topic that is quite loudly spoken about yet not fully understood yet, and that is boundaries. When you hear the word boundaries, what exactly comes to your mind? I would like to know in the comment section, right? So let's reframe. Most times when people talk about boundaries, you see boundaries deeply associated with a wall, like putting up a strong wall so nobody can access you or to make you not easily accessible, which is wrong because boundaries are not walls, they are gates. Yes, your boundaries are not walls. They are not meant to keep you out of the world. They are meant to control what enters and what goes out of your life. It's not that you become confrontational, you become mean or rude to people unnecessarily. Boundaries simply means that you know what you want in your life and you know what you don't want. That's basic and that's easy. So when you have this, people respect you more. And of course, it builds your own self-respect too. I know what I want and I'm not going to accept anything less than what I want, right? So if boundaries are this important, why does it seem like we never get it right? Why does it seem like most people don't have it? Well, it goes back to our childhood. Like I say, everything you do is a build upon of your childhood. You are either healing or growing from there. So your childhood has so much to do with what you become. And if you grew up in a society where you are not permitted to say no to an adult, I mean, some of us grew up in those sort of societies and environments where whatever the adult said was right. And even if they are wrong, you have to be the one to apologize. Now, in a way, it limits us because we did not grow up feeling okay with saying no to people. So anything the adult said was what mattered. Whatever they said was what went, right? So this is a reason why many people do not have boundaries. And now, as adults, we try to build them, but we just don't get them right. Like, it's hard to start saying no when you've lived the most of your life pleasing people, prioritizing other people's needs and opinions over what you really want. Of course, it's not that you now wake up one day and say, oh, I'm done, I'm not just doing this again. That's why most people don't have their boundaries defined and maintained. All right, so how then do you build boundaries? I'm going to give you practical steps. Of course, you know that it has to be practical for it to make sense. How do you build boundaries? So number one, use I statements. The letter I love you. Yes, I. Why? Because many people, right, when we talk, we say things like, you did something to me that I didn't like. Oh, you did this, you made me feel somehow. And naturally, people become defensive when you come for them, when you accuse them. So rather than tell them what they made you feel, tell them how you feel about it. So rather than saying, oh, you made me feel uncomfortable, I felt uncomfortable, or I do not like this, I don't feel like doing this, not you make me, don't project it on other people. Say what you want using I, right? Many people get it wrong. Many people make this mistake of using you instead of I. Talk about yourself. Speak from your perspective, not any other person's perspective. So I'm quite busy right now. I'm not sure I'll be able to go. I'm quite busy. I'm not sure I'll be able to meet up with our weekend. I'm not sure I'll be able to turn up this weekend. That's simple, right? Number two, ensure that every boundary has consequences. Don't use boundaries without attaching something to it. Any boundary that has no consequences is only a complaint. If there are no consequences for breaking it, it means that you only complained. So, for example, one of my boundaries is I do not like voice notes, especially without my consent. If you do not ask me, please don't send me a voice note. And the consequence is I'm not going to listen. I am not. Or if I listen, I'm going to listen very, very late. And most times, it's usually not needed again. So don't enter my DM with a voice note out of nowhere. Now, many people have principles like this, but don't keep to it. So you tell people, don't do this, I don't like it, and then you still go ahead. They will keep doing it because what you're doing is reinforcing it. You say, I don't like it when you call me this, and then when they call you, you answer them. Of course, they will continue doing it, right? So, one, use I statements. Number two, ensure that every boundaries comes with a consequence. Don't just complain to people about what you don't want. The moment they violate it, ensure that there is something being done. All right. Number 3, brace yourself for impact. Brace yourself for impact. There is something called the extinction game, right? Many people who have been so comfortable with you not having boundaries, people who have benefited from you not having boundaries, will begin to check out of your life, and you have to brace yourself for the impact because you don't need them in your life. Anyone that cannot respect your boundaries definitely is using you. So when you begin to up your game and stick to your boundaries, so this is what I want, this is what I do not want, many people will not be able to cope and they would leave. You might want to make room in your heart for them to leave, to let go of those people who would not respect your boundaries, so that you can make room for other people who would love you and respect your boundaries. All right? Please don't make the mistake of begging anybody to stay when they violate your boundaries. Don't make that mistake of holding on to people who do not do as much as respect your boundaries, right? And number 4, be okay with feeling guilty. Be okay with feeling guilty. You have to learn to be okay with feeling guilty, because whether you like it or not, the moment you start enforcing boundaries, you're going to feel very, very guilty. Because apparently you didn't grow up saying no to people, you have always prioritized other people. You will feel bad. You will feel, oh, I should not have said no. Oh, I should have at least tried. Oh, I should have done this. You would feel guilty, very, very guilty. And if you come across people who are very, very good at manipulating, you feel even worse. You feel bad. You feel terrible. You might have the tendency to even hate yourself for saying no to somebody, right? However, you have to be able to sit with this feeling, the feeling of guilt. Yes, you have to be able to sit with it, because it's not going to be comfortable. You've lived all your life pleasing people. It definitely will not be comfortable just saying no to someone all of a sudden, right? Now, it doesn't mean that you have to always say no, but in cases where it is uncomfortable, that is where you have to say no. Where it means that you are going out of your space, you are making yourself uncomfortable for a reason that is not worth it, right? That's when to say no. Now, this is one thing I tell people whenever I have to answer questions about boundaries. The more you do it, the less uncomfortable you get. Because to be honest, having boundaries at first can seem very, very uncomfortable. Most people will not be used to it because they are used to milking you, they are used to getting everything they need from you. And this is where it gets very tricky, because some people move to being wicked people, very wicked people, because of boundaries. So you also have to learn to balance it. Learn to balance it. The guilt and showing up for people. Learn to balance it. Learn to balance having boundaries, yet being there for people when you have to and when you are able to. Boundaries are needed so you don't disrespect yourself, right? As long as it's not out of your way, you can always help people. As long as you're not doing too much, you can always help people, right? Of course, if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. If you have something you want me to talk about, you can also ask in the comment section. And if this really resonated with you, felt like something you needed to hear, or it felt like what you've been looking for on boundaries, please do well to share with 1 or 10 people. Let's help other people to get their boundary games right. And also, you need to remember that the process might be messy, but the becoming is worth it. And that is what I'm here for, to walk you through that process. Till I come your way again, keep healing, keep growing, and keep becoming. Bye-bye!